now from the windy city of Chicago. There's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you flip the ball and play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order here this afternoon will look like this.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Chase Utley will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Brandon Jordan will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. First pitch coming. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. EK, one-year-old ball club. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. There you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Tommy La Stella will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard.
Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. This is a play that needs to be made, but instead they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A ball hit hard to the left side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
There's one. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 34 driven in. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first inning double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Here's Starlin Castro. A breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Adrian Beltre will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 to Beltre. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 9,
Dominic Brown will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now here's the first pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. Javier Baez will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0-for-4 in the loss. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Chris DeNorthia will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt higher or higher. And he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Into the box now. Travis Wood tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And he pops up the bunt attempt. He's set. Now the pitch. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Tommy La Stella now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. Dexter Fowler will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies nothing. Ryan Howard will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Ryan Howard.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
In now, Kevin Slowey. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
The pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Ben Revere will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball is out of here. And the home half of the third starts with a home run. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going. And now they stretch the lead out even further.
In is Jorge Soler. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Miguel Montero comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Come on, guys, that's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I gotta think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. He just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies nothing. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rizzo will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Brandon Jordan will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Michael Franco will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Chris DeNorfia will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he'll take strike 3 called. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Travis Wood will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. but I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
And he'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Dexter Fowler will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Adrian Beltre will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Ryan Howard will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on the way. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Here's Castro for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
And here's the first pitch. Kevin Slowey stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A runner on first with two away. From the stretch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
Here's Ben Revere. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies 1.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Jorge Soler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
On the ground down the first base line. Here's another 0-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Jordan is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Miguel Montero will get another shot. He homered his last time. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Oh, and he misses it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Starlin Castro will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Pause, now the pitch. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Brown is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman, number 9,
Javier Baez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Now the 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand one. They're up 5-1. Chase Utley will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Chase Utley.
And now a pitch on the way. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Rizzo is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Fowler falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down here 5-1. Chris DeNorfia will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder, Chris.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And Brown will look this one in for out number 1.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. Sort of reinvented himself out there and really turned things around.
Now the first pitch. Travis Wood is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Third baseman.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
I can't either. I mean, the warning was already issued to both benches, so this can't come as any surprise to anyone. But he's looking around saying, who? Me? Yes, you. Time to hit the showers, pal.
Justin DeFreitas will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Dexter Fowler will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. He's ready now. The pitch. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. Nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag. Just the way you like it.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now you've got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Jordan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary at this point. Salvador Perez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 9, Dominic.
One gone in the inning now for the left fielder, Dominic Brown. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Ryan Howard is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over.
Traditional 7th inning
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 6-1. Anthony Rizzo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. Jorge Soler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
1 out, nobody on. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A 2-1 offering. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second. He'll try for third. And he's safe.
He does a nice job here going right with the pitch. You can see it's on the outside part of the plate, and he just squares it up perfectly and drives it right through the empty gap. And since they were playing to pull, they've got a long way to go to run this ball down, so that allows them to easily make it up to third base.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball.
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Everybody's getting into the act now. Right on the heels of the triple, he comes through with the double of his own, and that's going to extend that lead out even further.
Starlin Castro will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Genmar Gomez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Starlin Castro will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
2-1. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Javier Baez will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Chris Denorfio will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The men on third with 2 down. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Travis Wood will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
Well, he's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Look out, 2-0 now. You could see the entire third base dugout leap to their feet, and I have a feeling that the home plate umpire is not going to take too kindly to this most recent indiscretion, and indeed he will not. He's ejected the pitcher from the ball game.
Yeah, it's no surprise at all right there. The way this one's gone, you had to know that you weren't going to get away with it again. So you can argue all you want, but it's not going to do you any good now.
Aaron Harang will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Travis Wood will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. On the way. Oh, and this one ran in and got it, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one. And guys, I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
And that is some tough justice right there. But you just had to know that if you kept working that far inside, bad things are going to happen. And now we get to watch the rest of the game from the clubhouse.
Jerome Williams will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Tommy LaStella will stand. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Williams is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back for more from the north side after this. Xavier Paul will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost up there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit.
For all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing, a little fly ball or a little flare, but you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Here's Ben Revere. And look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The home-standing Cubs enjoying a big lead here late. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. He's ready. Now the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Brandon Jordan will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch on the way. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. La Stella is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 8 and the Phillies 1. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And Beltre throws on to first for the out. Anthony Rizzo would dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. And that's out number 2.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Starlin Castro will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Maikel Franco will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
The pitch. Ball one.
Playing 11, 1-1.
1-1 on the way. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Adrian Beltre will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Another 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Line hard, but foul. Now the pitch. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.